Hey, it's Christine again. I just wanted to show you what I'm about to eat before I do my video. So I've got pineapple, I've got passion fruit, I've got 8 bananas with coconut sugar on top. I've made a strawberry sauce, which is strawberries and dates and coconut sugar blended. And I've got some feijoas, or half of a feijoa. We had to share our last one. So I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to come back and do my video. Okay, I'm back. So I've eaten my pineapple, my 8 bananas and my passion fruit and the strawberry sauce, and it was delicious. It took me just under an hour to eat. So you can't just shove it in. It doesn't work like that. Your stomach needs to digest it, so you need to take time to eat your food. So my first video was supposed to be an introduction about me, so you know where I've come from and how I got here, so it can help you. So I wrote a script for that about a week and a half ago, and I haven't done it yet, so this is me doing it. So I'm just going to read that and obviously talk to you at the same time, so I've got a clear idea and stay on track, and explain to you how I got to this point and how I found Raw Till 4. Okay, so my laptop won't let me flick back to my Word doc. Just cut out the last 5 minutes of me talking, so I'm going to start again with no script this time. So pretty much I have had a gym membership since I was 15. I was always sick as a kid, had a low immune system. My mum was forever spending money on doctors, specialists, you name it. We tried everything just to try and get my immune system better, so I didn't always have colds and flus and always felt like crap, basically. Anyway, so that carried on for many years. Through school, you know, I was called names for being overweight and things like that. Not hugely overweight, but having chunky legs. Anyway, and I used to go to the gym every night with my mum. We spent an hour doing a class, and that went on. I have had a gym membership since then until about I don't know, a year ago. I think I finally cancelled it. But yeah, so I have yo-yo dieted for the last I don't know, 12 years, and I've tried lemon detox, I've tried Atkins, I've tried low carb, low fat, you know, whatever. And now I finally tried Raw Till 4, which works. So basically when I was 24, I think, 23, I can't remember now. Anyway, I got diagnosed, so it was about three or so years ago, 4 years ago nearly now, maybe 3, I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So I had just lost 15 kilos, and I just lost 38 centimeters, and my personal trainer said it's the most anyone had ever lost in like this 2-month period, I think it was, and I was feeling great, of course. Anyway, and one day I was supposed to show up for training and I couldn't go. I was just sick, and I'd had a bit of gastro, and it kept going around the office, around work, so I just thought, you know, it's just gastro or whatever, to go away. It lasted, yeah, 3 weeks, and then I finally went to the doctor, and he sent me off for a feces and a blood test, and said that it was like irritable bowel and things like that, I'm pretty sure. Maybe Crohn's disease, something like that it could be. And I'd never heard of Crohn's disease, so I had no idea. Anyway, so I did all that, and I went back to him, and he said, yep, we've got to send you to a gastroenterologist, a specialist, just for your bowels, and to see if he'll diagnose you with Crohn's disease, basically. So I went home crying because I, you know, didn't expect to ever have a disease. No one does, obviously. Did my research, Dr. Google, looked all into it, and basically that it was stress related. And so I started to think, why was I stressed? What was I stressed about? And I thought I thrived under pressure. I thought I could handle stress. This was a surprise to me. So they didn't ever tell me that it was food or my diet or anything like that, of course. So medication straight away, went to the specialist. He took about 6 months to diagnose me. Didn't want to, because I was so young, to diagnose me with, life-term disease and a cure, on medication for the rest of your life. And it's just crap. It's not something nice to have. So eventually he put me on the medication, and about 2 years later, my medication had gone up in that time, and got extra medication, something that could possibly stuff your liver, which I never even really took because probably in the back of my head I knew that it was fucked basically. So anyway, so I had to deal with that basically. So obviously I looked on the internet and looked around, and it said that eat a low fiber diet, things that can easily pass through you, so that your body's not having to struggle, because when you have Crohn's disease, your immune system's down, your body's basically trying to attack itself, and it rejects everything you eat, so it just goes straight through you. Chronic pains, nausea, headaches, vertigo. It was horrible. Couldn't go anywhere, because always having to rush to the toilet or never knowing when you're going to. And I dealt with that for 2 years until finally I'd had enough, and I'd had enough of stress and work and whatever else, and I just wanted to heal myself and concentrate on it. And I knew spiritually and all that I could with my mind and things like that, do it more, and started doing smoothies, daily smoothies of banana and strawberries and kale, cacao, or cracao as Julian Ryder says, and honey, which I don't do anymore, of course, and I started to alkalize my body and started to put good things to it. I started thinking about the healing. I wasn't thinking about losing weight anymore. At this point, it was all about health and getting better. And I focused every time I ate something. I wasn't thinking about, this is going to make me fat or anything like that. It was always, this is going to do good for my body, or this is not going to do good for my body, basically. And a few months later, I'd been taking hemp oil as well. Hemp oil daily, and I got rid of the fluoride out of my water, and I had to go back for a checkup with my specialist. I ditched my medication as well, and I had to go back in a few months. I think it was about 3 months to my specialist for a checkup, and I think it was about 4 months, sorry, and I had to have endoscopy and colonoscopy, so camera up and down again. It had been about 2 years since my last one. And I told him how I wasn't stressed anymore, and that I'd been eating really well, and that I was feeling so much better, which I was, and that I think that, it's gone. Like, my flare-up's gone, and it's all good. Anyway, so he went in, I woke up, and he had told me it was all gone. He was amazed. He said, the Crohn's is all gone. So, and I just said, okay, and left it at that. And he said, the medication must be working. And I was like, okay, yeah. I knew what I'd done, but yeah. So I haven't been back to him since. So that was November. So that's 6 months ago. What are we now, May? No, 7 months ago almost. So yeah. And I haven't looked back since. Obviously, I haven't taken my medication in 8-9 months. And raw food heals anything, basically. It's living enzymes. I have not had one pain since then, or no more diarrhea, no more nausea, no more vertigo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and my skin, oh my god, my skin is so good. I don't wear makeup, and I rarely ever do. Now I definitely don't need to, because it's just, yeah, I've been using apple cider vinegar on my skin as a toner at night, and that's it. It's the only thing I've been using. Yeah, so in December I found Raw Till 4. I found Freely. So I started watching her videos, straight away got inspired, and I watched all of her videos, every single one of them. I couldn't stop watching, and I started obviously eating more bananas. And, you know, I used to get 5 or 6 in a smoothie and get that down and thought that was great. And, oh my gosh, thinking about doing 10, I couldn't, oh my gosh, it was hard to get 6 down, like I said. And then at one point I was doing 8, and then eventually it got up to 10, and now I can drink a 15 banana smoothie. And it's not, you know, it doesn't take 20 minutes or even 10 minutes or half an hour. It takes an hour to drink a big smoothie. And like it took me an hour to eat my food before. You need to enjoy your food and let it digest and let your body absorb all the nutrients and get all the sugar it needs from it. So I told my brother about Freely, and he told me about Durian Rider. I don't know how he got onto him, but yeah, so I've started watching Durian Rider's videos as well, and every day I watch them, and they inspired me. They kept me on track. Of course, you know, you fall off the wagon so many times, but you've got to get back on, because once you start to see the results, you just want to keep going. So I haven't had any meat for, I think, 5 months. Nearly, I think 5 months. I think I had some prawns on Christmas Day, and before that, yeah, so cheese was the hardest thing for me to get off, because I have said my whole life I love cheese. Cheese is the greatest thing ever. I'll never give up cheese, blah blah blah, until I found out the truth. So cheese is not good, and cheese is not the greatest thing ever, and it's quite bad for us and for the environment. So I will leave it at that so I don't ramble on too much. It's like nearly 12 minutes. I have lost 20 kilos. Now, obviously, I was transitioning over first, and then probably since December, since I got really right on Raw Till 4, that's when the real results started happening. And I've got more to lose, and it's going to happen when it happens. I'm not stressed about it. I'm just enjoying this lifestyle and the energy and being able to eat awesome food and abundance of food and fruit. I've always loved fruit, but I always thought fruit was bad. Fruit was, you know, going to make you fat. Sugar's bad. So, yeah, you need to get creative. I'm having, what am I going to have for dinner? Pasta. My partner's going out, so it's just me. So I'm just going to make some pasta, I think, with low sodium, low fat, tomato sauce, and a salad. I haven't had any greens this week, so I need a big salad. Yeah, that's it. You've got to get the carbs in, definitely. And this lifestyle is so easy once you do, because you don't miss anything that you used to eat. You don't crave anything. Apparently it takes 21 days to kick a habit, to get rid of it. So, and apparently it takes 10 days for our taste buds to regenerate. So you've just got to be strong and know that you're going to get good results at the end, and stick to it. So I'll leave it at that, and plenty more videos to come. And thanks for watching.